What's good, old head family? It's your boy, Mr. Michael.
And your girl V, Mac Diva, Big Gwen.
Hey, Diva. Hey, we've been doing our
What's up?
reactions and checking out stuff. Um, I want to talk about something real quick. I ran across the other day, and it almost made me. And that wasn't a tear. That was just my eyes burning a little bit. But what I'm about to
Don't
talk
make.
about what I'm about to talk about brought a tear to my eye. Took me back to our childhood. You know, sometimes me
But
and you
that
just like
wasn't the
talking about
tear.
shit.
But
That
that
wasn't the
wasn't the
tear.
tear.
That wasn't the tear. But me and you, we like talking about old school shit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff from our day. And I ran across a video while searching for some music for us to react to. And I was like, oh, I couldn't help it. And then my body started and and then immediately, right after I did the all, my body started moving. I was
Oh shit.
like, my body started moving. I was like, so I want to take a minute just for our old head family to talk to you or with you and share thoughts. We can go wherever you want to go with this from back in the day, but this is going to be the fuel to light the fire. One of the most iconic, I'm sorry, fuck that, not one of, the most iconic dance scene ever in a motion picture is right here. And I'm going to change the screen so the old head family can actually watch it. So here y'all go.
I'd like to thank you for this award. It's the recognition of my peers that makes all those agonizing days of teaching ozone
Yeah, boy.
everything I know. That's
Yeah, I don't want to stay here all night, do you?
award winners
Turbo.
don't push brooms.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah? Why don't you go out and sweep, man?
Rest in
Who do you
peace,
think you
bro.
are anyway?
My
Fred
nigga.
Astaire? Who? Just go on and sweep, knucklehead.
Even the wood paneling on the station wagon, bro. I
Hey,
see how they brought it
my
there.
bad. But watching that just made me think about all the shit that was going on at that time. Man, life was so fucking good.
That was one of them things when you uh, can remember exactly where you was and what you was doing and how you reacted when you first saw that shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I don't know how it was for the women.
We was all looking
I'm not gonna
flicky
say,
too, thinking we was popping.
yeah. I'm not gonna say but listen, I'm not even gonna say some. I'm going to say all. Every single one of the niggas I knew tried that broom scene.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
every nigga that I knew tried that broom shit. It's funny though,
Trying
because
the broom
watching the
scene was just as
remastered,
common as getting cardboard boxes and shit from your mama and them being on the side walking in the alley.
that part.
'Cause everybody got on the
Hey, but
cardboard.
they always, you know what I'm saying? They always, Turbo always had the iconic roles or the iconic parts. Even when they
Mhm.
did, in Breaking 2 when he was dancing on the ceiling. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like he was the one. And then that popping was ridiculous.
Yeah,
I ain't
Turbo
gonna
was
lie,
that.
people gonna hate me, but uh uh my man, Mr. I got a name for him, but I ain't gonna call him that because it would be wrong. But you know what I'm saying? Oh boy. Ozone, um, Ozone wasn't good to me.
You
I ain't never
said,
fuck with
"Oh boy."
yeah.
He
I
was just milky. He
yeah,
was just milky.
I ain't never fuck with
Yeah, he
Ozone
was
like
just
that.
milky. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was just milky. Yeah, with the
To
way
me,
he
he
moved.
was
Yeah, just
he had too much theater in his dance to me. You know what I'm saying?
like
Like
it
him and the
didn't look
white girl.
like it looked like he did. Excuse me, for real. It was like, hey, this is how they did it in class. What, you watching me?
Like why you made me think of fuck Hollywood Shuffle when he was like, teach you how to be a black actor. And the white boy was like, no, this is how you do it.
No wonder. See, this is why I can always see what I'm gonna be watching when I get at night. These conversations right here.
Right,
Mhm.
right. Hey, yo, that shit, like I said, it opened up a whole bunch of stuff for me. I mean, that was an iconic time, honestly, when you think about like cultural movies during that time, because it was dominant. And I'm not going to turn this into a race thing, but truthfully, you know what I'm saying? At that time, the TV, what we was watching, was dominated by white culture. Like everything
Oh
we
yeah.
was watching, you know what I'm saying? With a
Oh
token
yeah.
black in it here or there. We had, you had your Facts of Life, you had the TV, all the TV shows, even the Punky Brewsters, the Silver Spoons, like all that kind of stuff going on. It was dominated by the white culture. You know what I mean? So
With they token black best friend.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So when stuff like this actually broke through to be shown in the era, and we was like, oh shit. It was like it meant something more to us even then. And not only was it dope.
Especially for it to be the stuff that especially for it to be the stuff that we were into.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then the breakdancing, I was looking at his fashion with the starter jacket he had on. Not the starter jacket, but the windbreaker that he had on.
You understand? And it trips me out because people, I mean, I don't know how recent it's been, but for me, I only started seeing it within the last few years that they started back selling them exact Nikes. Of course, they call it something else now, but it's still the same
Yeah,
shit. It's like they got Cortez and they got Pacifics, but they just really the same thing, except for the stripe is more sharp on the Cortez.
right.
You know what I'm saying? The swoosh is more sharp, and but I mean, it's the same thing. I just seen somebody in the gym with them on yesterday. Oddly enough, this is what I thought about because that's what made them famous.
Yeah. What was your
And I'm
what was
trying to
your
think
what
at
was your
what point
one?
in our life. I'm trying to think at what point in our life did we stop going for the high top tennis shoes? Because let me tell you something. When I got my troops, they had to be high top.
Yo,
I wouldn't put a high top shoe on to save my motherfucking life right now.
me neither. I hate high top shoes now. I
I
got a closet
hate
full of
them.
high top shoes and I don't put them on.
I don't have
Yeah, but you're
any.
right. Back in the day though, that's all you rocked was the high tops.
I
You know what I'm
got them.
saying?
I got them one leather Chuck Taylors that I had made that got my name on them, And that's the only thing I got in a high top. But we know what Chuck Taylor's is. It ain't like it's no support, none of that shit. They just
I
left.
think the only shoes that I rocked back then that was low tops. Of course, you had the shell toes. You know what I'm saying? Had to have the shell toes. You know what I mean? You had the Cortez. You know,
I was in my suede Puma.
that's what I was
I
getting ready
was
to
in
say.
my
You had
suede Puma thing.
the different color suede Pumas, and then the low top British Knights. Them low top BKs was fire. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And the Lottos. Can't forget the Lottos.
And you didn't forget the Diodoras, but you did.
Damn, wait a minute. Yeah. And shit, I forgot I forgot the ponies.
Hey, you said pony, you may as well have said tracks.
Right. Damn. Hey, I forgot. Hey, there was a few of them. Hey. New Balance was the shit back then.
Because I took a thing somebody put up on Facebook the other day, and it was showing a Kmart ad, and the tracks was on there on sale for like $7 and some. Oh my god, it was old as fuck.
Hey, bro. Hey, fuck all that, Diva. Hey, back in our day, man, shit, Kmart was the shit. I don't know what you talking about.
Kmart definitely was the shit. Yes, it was. And that's what tripped me out when I start seeing these people paying all this money for Champion. And I'm thinking Champion used to be the shit that Payless sold. Motherfuckers would clown you about wearing Champions. That was some cool. Now they got Champion everything. And I'm thinking, what a Champion section at?
That's right. Hey, like
but
I said,
it ain't
like
cheap no more. They understood they worth. It's just like when grocery stores find out that white people now love oxtails too, and they was like, "Oh, they're gonna be $30 a pound."
Yep. Hey, the
when
New
it was
Balance.
Slave food, didn't nobody want none. But some chef said, "And I will put it in a little brown butter," and it was like, "Fuck it, $40 a pound." That's why chicken wings so goddamn much.
You got me thinking now. The New Balance, Elise was my shit. I love them Elise kicks.
They was cool. I love the Lottos, especially when they came out with the girl ones. That you got a little bag of different color Lotto symbols. Yeah,
that's what I was getting ready to say when
with the Velcro.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. When they had the Velcro Lotto symbol, you could change that shit. That was man. We used to go to the store. This was a dude thing
with the snake skin though.
Yeah, I think girls did it too, but this was more of a male thing. I remember when the fad came in, where you would go to the store and you would buy, like you would go to Kmart or one of them stores or even Payless and get a pair of all white shoes, and then go get you some different color Sharpies and do graffiti on your shoes. Make your own tennis shoes. I remember doing all that shit.
We did that with jeans and shit too.
Yeah.
Before everybody started getting them airbrushed.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say. The airbrush
Everybody
denims.
had somebody. Everybody had somebody drawing on their shit. My boy Shaman, he was dope as fuck. Had them jeans with the girl Bugs Bunny. What's her name?
Yeah.
Babs.
And
then they had. I had all kind of shit on them jeans. And then there was the shirt with her on it.
By the way, that shit that y'all rocking now, and even when Pelly Pell and Averex and all them started making like the cartoon character jackets, that shit came from niggas like us drawing on our clothes back in the day.
Because we drew on them.
Yeah, they just basically stole the hip hop culture.
Hold up. Sharpest jeans I ever did myself, because that was our thing, drawing on shit. And my mama go to Mervin's.
Not Mervin's.
And I got these gray, but they was like a real solid gray. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't like the blue jean in, but they was some Button Fly 501. Peace out, Kelly. That was our thing. Button Fly 501. Oh my God. Because I was an asshole. So I wrote all this stuff on it, wrote my homegirl. Then I made a ribbon go across the top with this ugly shit and green eyeballs and stuff. And it's going to tell you where we was at, right? Under that banner, I just wrote, "Gets the gas face." and wrote a list of everybody I didn't like on my thigh.
Shout out third base. Shout out MC Search.
But that tells you exactly where we was at, because that motherfucker said gets the gas face. And I wrote down everybody I didn't like right there, and then went to school with it on. Ooh, everybody like, ooh, oh, you don't like her now? I don't like her. Dumb.
Petty. Going to the
Right now to this day.
We used to go to like
I be petty.
where I'm from, it was Myers or Kmart. We would go to the store and we would buy like solid color sweatshirts, like either all white or all black or all yellow or all red, and we would buy them. The white ones, the brighter color ones, we would draw on. We would do our own graffiti, draw cartoon characters, all that kind of stuff on. And then you would get the darker color ones like the green, blacks, red, stuff like that. And you would get those. You remember they used to come in the packs where you could get those iron-on letters. You know what I'm saying? And you would cut the letters out and make your own little words and iron that shit on your clothes. Bruh. Shit. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I miss them days.
The pants that we used to have, the girls had and they called them pajama pants. They was kind of baggy at the top, a little bottom, and it had a waistline on it that looked like a belt.
Yeah.
It went like that. Then they kind of flared out. So we had them, and then we went to Montclair Mall. Lord have mercy. Anybody over in Ontario, listen to me. Went to Montclair Mall in a little store and got some Nike half shirts. Nike half shirts. They call them baby tees now because they tight. But you know, when we had half shirts, the girls was wearing half shirts. They was loose as hell. They just was half.
Right.
When he got some half shirts, went to the man with his letters because it was a big thing. You could do it at home, but you know, you was the shit if you could get it done in the mall, right?
Right.
And I had my shirt on the back, nigga. Sweet baby G. You know the top, whatever you wrote on top had to go this way.
Yeah,
It
had
to be like that. And then you did the bottom. So it says sweet baby G. Yeah.
Bro, that shit was so fun. The malls, just going to the mall back then was a whole experience. You know, hanging
when
out
I
at
think
the
of it, it's crazy because I can still smell Wilson's leather. That was the best smelling shit in the whole fucking mall. I can still smell Wilson's leather. And then going by the Hickory Farm shop.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah,
them,
and what's
them salamis
had
on
it
the
back then.
popsicle stick.
They still got it now, but they don't taste the same. What's that? The pizzeria or whatever the hell? You know what I'm saying? You go in there, they got them.
Oh yeah,
big ass
Stotsky's
slices
Deli.
of pizza. Yeah. You used to go.
Oh,
over
you
there
talking
and
about
get
the
that
Sbarro?
big ass.
The Sbarro.
Yeah, Sbarros. That's what it is. Sbarros. You can go in there and get that big ass slice of pizza for $1.
It's been a long time since I had one, but you know the last time that I had an Orange Julius, that motherfucker wasn't the same either.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It didn't have the same effect.
Real talk though, none of the food, like even like I made the mistake of trying Annihilator recently.
Oh no. Because when did they become chewy? Annihilators would take your motherfucking teeth out.
Yeah, you might bite down, you just ain't opening your mouth back up.
That's how I lost a feeling. That right there. I got that because I had a feeling in that tooth.
Yeah.
At 11 years old, I bit down on a chocolate now later. And it wouldn't come off. I was pushing it with my tongue, and then I pushed it with my hand, and my feeling came out, and I got that cap. I done lost both teeth. I had both teeth around it, pulled, and that motherfucker still sitting right there. It's been there since I was 11. It's not a lie.
But
and then I'm thinking about that hot dog on a stick. The hot dog on a stick used to be the shit.
Yeah.
But
yes,
they was the first ones that you could go and get the cheese stick, and they would batter the cheese. and fry it down. You can
And
have a
fry
cheese
it.
stick. Now they call them Korean corn dogs, and
Korean
you
corn
got to
dog.
pay like $8 for them motherfuckers.
Don't nothing, man. Don't nothing taste the way that it used to taste. Even, I mean, shit,
That-
simple shit like the ice cream that you got off the ice cream truck. Them strawberry crunches and the chocolate eclairs, they don't taste nothing like they did when we back in the day when we chased that ice cream truck.
Neither does the screwball
Yeah, back then.
and the
But they
screwball.
remember when they, hey, I ain't gonna lie, the ice cream man made a killing when they came out with that Pac-Man ice cream bar though.
Man. And you ain't never seen nobody get a Pac-Man ice cream bar or a Pink Panther that actually looked like Pac-Man or the Pink Panther.
Right.
The eye all up here in the ear.
That shit.
And
I love.
you know what? I think the coolest thing in the world that we ever did, right, was fuck with the Flintstones and eat sherbet out of a toilet paper roll. That was the coolest shit we ever did.
Bruh.
Because push-ups wasn't nothing but
Bruh.
toilet paper rolls, my guy.
Bruh.
With Flintstones on them.
But a motherfucker will cry if they can't get a push-up. Them push-ups.
Man, sherbet in a toilet paper roll. Hey, man, think want to go in there and put some shit right now.
Shit. Man,
But
listen.
what a time we had. You know what? I would have took more. I think about a lot of shit like when we was growing up, man. And I swear I hated that I took it for granted that was just my life at that point.
Yeah.
All the stuff we
yeah.
did, even it used to be fun to catch the city bus. We walked
Sure.
mostly everywhere, but if we had to have a real, like if I had to go from Ontario to Claremont or Montclair, which was right next to each other, the malls was right across the street. But when you crossed the street, you was in Montclair. On this side, you was in Claremont. Nobody went to Claremont Mall, right? Everybody went to Montclair. But if we had to go far out like that, that was the only time we got on the
Yeah.
bus. We walked everywhere. Unless I had to go from Fontana to Rialto, then I'm like, okay, fuck, let's get on the bus. And then we walked.
Man, I
And it used to be exciting.
definitely would
Of
have.
course, then the bus was what back then 40 cents, and then you
Yeah.
got it. You put it 50 cents if you wanted to get a transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you though. Like, I would have appreciated it a lot more too. Like you said, we just, we didn't know. We assumed that was what it is. If we would have been able to foresee the future and see what it
Ooh, I
would turn
can't wait till
into,
I get grown.
man,
Wait till I turn
Man.
18.
hanging out on the weekends at the roller rink, and it wasn't that bullshit that what I'm saying, like the difference between back then and now. And I'm not gonna say there wasn't never no drama at the malls or at the roller rinks or none of that kind of stuff. But 90% of the people at them, you know what I'm saying, like, you went and it was just motherfuckers having a good time. It wasn't no bullshit happening. And if it did happen, it happened out in the parking lot. We wasn't actually tearing up the bowling alley.
Somebody always accidentally skated with somebody, and then they had to go back.
Yeah,
to school.
yeah. Yeah.
After
Hey,
that skate,
it was. We had. I definitely would have appreciated it more, Diva. We had some fun times, and the thing about it wasn't just the things like we talk about the Pac-Man bar, because they have stuff that comes out now that's organic to this generation. So there's some stuff that means something to them now, but it wasn't the thing. It was the experience back then. We actually experienced life in those days. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the part that we
ain't had
always
no
say, well, back
phones
in
and
my day.
shit. Let me tell you something. And the phone was so special. I was finna say because we didn't have cell phones and we didn't, but the phone was so special because, especially if you had siblings, getting on that phone at nighttime with somebody talking to you about some bullshit. Girl, we talked on the phone about 3 hours last.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you had siblings, then you had to deal with, because when you had siblings, the brother always got the phone. or the oldest girl. That's just how it went. The brother always got the phone of the oldest girl because my brother made so much love to so many people he never saw on that phone. I'm gonna tell you, we was all the way in Rialto, and he met this girl that I will never forget. I think he was called himself going with Jamila. Well, in reality, now that I'm thinking of it, in hindsight, it was probably about a year. But what I did notice is that when we was kids, even when we used to leave for the summer and go see our families, that shit used to seem like a long ass time, and it would only be 4 weeks, 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I think
Right.
Jamila. Oh, she was on the phone calling her sister and everything. Passed the phone around when she called Steve. Here go Jamila. He never, ever, ever saw her. We was in Rialto and she was in Pomona. He never saw her. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. They never saw, and they was in love. They was having arguments, and I know you wasn't talking to this, and I know you wasn't boo boo boo, and they be making up and stuff. Yeah. And phone calls meant a lot. Meant a lot. Meant a lot. I had one
I got
dude.
it.
I had one dude. He called himself. He wanted to go with me. Listen, he wanted to go with me so bad, but I never saw him. I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up when I stopped doing shit like that. Cause he just wanted to talk to me so bad, and I would be like, okay, da da da. But I would actually put this motherfucker on hold and go somewhere and leave, and we all be gone and come back, and he would still be on the phone. Cause we had our own phone line. I know I told you that before. We lived
Yeah,
in the house
yeah.
with our parents, but on that side they had a phone number, and on this side we had a phone. You know what I'm saying? So I left him. I would leave him on there, and then I talked to his cousin. Oh, God, I knew him through one of my homegirls. She was a host, so she like fucked everybody. So she was fucking with dude, and then I started talking to his nephew, and that's when he was telling me he got killed. And I said, "You lying?" And then I felt bad because I'm like, "Dang, maybe I should have talked to him." I don't know
I
how that
love
would have
these.
helped.
Yeah, I don't know how it would have helped either, but I love these conversations. I know we kicked it off looking at Turbo, but I love when we get a chance and we get, kind of bring back some of the stuff, you know, from our day. I want to have, well, me and you have these conversations all the time anyway, because we start talking about one thing and we done covered about 25
And they
topics by
just
the time
float.
we get done talking.
But I
Yeah.
do want to say to all the people that fuck with us, when y'all see this, I want everybody. Not when you were younger. I want everybody to tell me the last time that you knew how much it cost to get on the bus. How much did it cost to get on the bus? And how much is it now? Because I know
Yeah.
you got to have some cheese. I'm like, even for an all-day pass, because that was nothing. That was nothing. You didn't need nothing but 60 fucking cents would take you
Okay,
all
so
over
I'm
the
gonna
city
give
all
you
goddamn day long.
I'm gonna give you a second assignment. Not only do I want you to do what Diva said and tell me how much it cost the last time you remember getting on the bus and how much it costs now, but I also want you to tell me what your favorite thing, like how we were just talking about, maybe shoes, maybe the push-ups, the toilet paper roll, ice cream. You know what I'm saying? But what was your favorite childhood memory of a thing? Like, what was the thing that stuck out to you in your childhood? Um, I like hearing stuff like that because there we get a chance to hear how
You
close
know the one
everybody else
thing,
is.
every time I think about something from my childhood, the most memorable thing that sticks out is always an advertisement. And I see it all
Yeah.
the time. And I even done put it on Facebook before. What happened to Sizzling? I still want to know. Don't sizzle fat, sizzle lean. That was some
Sizzling.
good shit.
That was
But what I
fire.
will tell you is that if you go to Walmart and get the Sam's, I think it's Sam's. It's not Great Value. I think it does say Sam's. Anyway, whatever they brand turkey bacon is, it fries like
Yeah.
Sizzling. And so there's another one at Food Line. I'm gonna have to think. I think it's something Apple Valley or something, but whatever it is, it kind of fries like Sizzling, but Sizzling was the shit.
It was.
And
Sizzling was fire.
Sizzling was delicious. sizzling was delicious because I know I had an attitude. I was always a sausage eater. Sheila liked bacon. My sister always liked bacon. And I wouldn't eat it back then because of the fat. You
Right.
know, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? It didn't look the same as the meat. I'm like, don't look like this when it's on a pork chop, right? But whenever we go, like, you know what I'm saying, to my grandma Susie house, Grandma Susie wasn't doing it, but Mendel would make sizzling, and I would always like to eat it. Then my grandma Susie, old lady, burnt the shit out of some bacon and made me eat it. I said, I ain't going over. Burnt the shit out of it. I said, but grandmama, I don't eat bacon. And she was like, oh, you don't? You're gonna eat it today, Chuck.
Hey, y'all,
Things you don't
listen, y'all.
notice until late.
Until late.
That was my
Until
was my
late.
great grandmama. So that was my grandmama's mama. And I told my mama the other day, I said, I didn't even realize how much Grandma Phyllis looked like Grandma Susie till way after both of them had passed.
Y'all, we're gonna do some more videos like this where we just, you know what I'm saying? We have these from time to time where me and Diva just chop it up, and it's always fun.
Just fall
Go
into
ahead
it.
and get in them.
Just fall into it.
Yeah, go ahead and get into them comments. You know what I'm saying? And also, y'all, I know this isn't a music video, but we still want you to hit the like button. So, you know what I'm saying? If you enjoy just hanging out with us, go ahead and
This is
click that
family
like button.
time. Yeah,
It's
this is
family
family
time. That's
time.
it. That's it. Hey, y'all, if you're not already part of the family, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and come on in here with us, hang out with Mr. Michael and the Mac Diva, your resident old heads in the building, as you can see from the stuff we've been talking about. Uh, and listen, as my sister's gonna always tell y'all,
Share, share, share.
that's it. That was fun, but
We like
me and
it's
Diva can keep
always
going. One of these days, Diva, I'm gonna turn the record button on and I'm just gonna leave that motherfucker playing. I'm gonna let people really see how long we can sit here and do this.
Indeed.
Yeah, but
Indeed.
hey,
Just don't go
to the
eat no
next
more
one.
now later.
No, that ain't
Yeah.
happening no more. Listen, I'm of the age now. My teeth, I value them motherfuckers now.
Now I drink Jolly Rancher flavored stuff.
Hey, we love y'all.